and welcome to another edition of Rocked It or Flopped It. Today I'm going to show you how to make riced cauliflower, and I'm going to do it a different way because I have made riced cauliflower before and it turns out super soggy. I have tried drying the cauliflower after I wash it with a paper towel, patting it dry, and that makes it mushy. I've tried steaming it and that makes it mushy. I've tried baking it in the oven just to dry it out, and that takes way too much time. So today I'm going to try an idea that I had with a hair dryer. So we're going to see if that works. I start by taking off the stems. Then I cut the bottom stem off. Sometimes that makes it easier to get to those other hard to reach stems. Then I take a look at the head and I see if there are any brown spots. I just cut them off. The brown spots doesn't mean that the cauliflower is bad. It just means that it might have gotten bruised in shipping, or maybe it was sitting too close to another head of cauliflower. But it's absolutely okay if there's a few brown spots. Next, I cut the cauliflower in half. And then you want to core it. So how I do that is I will just cut along the core, and then these little florets just kind of fall out. Cut down the middle a little bit. And yes, they kind of go everywhere. See how they just pop right off? A lot of people say to just discard the core, but it's perfectly edible. And so just chop it up into smaller pieces since it is a little bit thicker than the florets. Now we're ready to wash our cauliflower. You'll just want to move the pieces around so that they can get dry on all sides. Just be careful not to touch the metal if you're using a metal strainer, because it can be really hot after the hair dryer has started to dry all of this. So next you want to put those into your food processor or blender. I use a food processor because I think it's a lot easier. Now you don't want to put big chunks like this in. You want to chop them up just a little bit. So I'm going to take all the big pieces out and just chop them up a little bit smaller so I don't have any problems. And if you have some of the core pieces, you'll want to chop those up into smaller pieces as well. And if you have a really big head of cauliflower, you're going to want to do this in two parts. Otherwise, you're going to overfill your food processor, and it's not going to work very well. So now we put our cauliflower in the food processor. And the goal here is just to pulse it a few times. So you don't want to push the on button or blend if you're using a blender. You want to pulse it because you don't want to blend it up and have it turn into like mashed cauliflower. Then you want to take a look at it after a few pulses, stir it around a little bit, make sure that you got everything all chopped up. And it really depends on the consistency that you want, but I think this could go a couple more pulses. So this is the consistency you're looking for. It's light and fluffy, it's not waterlogged, it looks like regular rice. That's perfect. So what I found works the best is putting 1 tablespoon of oil. You can use olive oil or any kind of nut or seed oil. I like toasted sesame seed oil. I think it is really a nice flavor. Then cover it with saran wrap, or if you have a bowl that has a plastic cover, you can use that. And then we put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. Now, if you are adverse to microwaves, then you can absolutely use the stovetop and saute it in the olive oil. That's fine too, it turns out really good, but sometimes if you're in a hurry, you want something super quick, just pop it in the microwave. So I'll be back when it's done. All right, our timer went off, so I believe our cauliflower rice is done. We're gonna check it out. Now it's gonna be hot, so be very careful taking the wrap off of it. Now here's the true test. We wanna see if it's nice and fluffy like regular rice, so you gotta stir it up just a little bit first. You definitely don't want it to be waterlogged. So there you have it, light and fluffy, perfect cauliflower rice made with a hairdryer. I would say this absolutely worked, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. First time I tried it, I'm glad that it worked out. Hey, if you like this video, show me some love. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Make this recipe yourself using a hairdryer and comment in the box below how it worked out for you. And always comment whether you think I totally rocked it or totally flopped it. And share this video with your friends to keep this going around. All right, that's all for now. See you later.